In 1945, the world stood at a crossroads. The ashes of World War II were still smoldering, and two superpowers emerged from the rubble: the United States and the Soviet Union. What began as a partnership against fascism quickly soured into a bitter rivalry, marking the start of the Cold War. By 1947, tensions escalated with the Truman Doctrine, a bold declaration that the U.S. would support nations resisting communism. This was more than just a policy. It was a commitment to a global ideological battle. The Marshall Plan followed, an ambitious initiative to rebuild war-torn Europe. It wasn't just charity. It was a strategic move to prevent the spread of communism by fostering economic stability. Meanwhile, the Soviet Union was tightening its grip on Eastern Europe, establishing satellite states and deepening the divide that would come to symbolize the Iron Curtain. Fast forward to the 1950s, and the Cold War was heating up. The Korean War erupted, showcasing the proxy conflicts that would define this era. The Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962 brought the world to the brink of nuclear war. For 13 tense days, the US and the USSR faced off, each side holding its breath, knowing that one misstep could lead to catastrophe. It was a chilling reminder of the stakes involved. As we moved into the 1970s and 1980s, the arms race intensified. The US and the Soviet Union amassed nuclear arsenals, each trying to outdo the other. But amidst the tension, there were moments of détente, where dialogue and treaties like SALT I and II offered glimmers of hope. Yet, the underlying issues remained unresolved. The 1980s brought significant change with the rise of Mikhail Gorbachev. His policies of glasnost and perestroika aimed to reform the Soviet system, promoting openness and restructuring the economy. These reforms, however, inadvertently accelerated the decline of the Soviet Union. As Eastern European nations began to push for independence, the cracks in the Iron Curtain widened. Then came 1989, a year that would change history. The fall of the Berlin Wall symbolized the collapse of communist control in Eastern Europe. It was a moment of jubilation, a powerful testament to the human spirit's desire for freedom. By 1991, the Soviet Union itself dissolved, marking the end of an era. The Cold War may have ended, but its legacy continues to shape our world today. The geopolitical landscape is still influenced by the ideologies and conflicts that emerged during those decades. The lessons learned from that period remind us of the importance of diplomacy and the dangers of division. As we navigate modern global politics, the echoes of the Cold War serve as a constant reminder of the fragility of peace and the enduring quest for stability in an ever-changing world.